This is Season 2 of the Resistance SMP, and things were at peace. Teams were at an all-time power and economy was at an all-time high, but it wasn't always this way. Looking back to the start of Season 2, a clean and untouched spawn was seen as normal. However, after only an hour of the SMP being open, enemy regimes have taken over spawn and breached spawn into ruins. However, this is where my story begins. With a powerful team now on the SMP, we started construction on our base to be the first team to get stacked. However, this would not come as easy as it may sound. We already knew that spawn had been claimed by the other team, which didn't prove to be as large of an issue as we initially thought. However, new players joining late to the SMP were stuck at spawn with no items, being farmed for hearts and effects because of the combined plugin on the Resistance SMP. Whenever you kill a player, you gain an effect in a heart, and lose an effect in a heart when you die to a player. But back to the video. Innocent players at spawn were being farmed for their effects and hearts, leaving them poor and the opposing team very powerful. So we decided that we had to do something about it. So we finally made it to spawn, and after getting in a small conflict with my own teammate, we realized we were too late. We were too late to the fight. All of the weak players were either farmed off the server or heavily weakened, so they had no chance of surviving. Our one goal we had already lost, but it did not end here. After reluctantly giving ourselves hope to somehow win this war, one of the other players on the other team came back to spawn, and we took our advantage. Anyway, George, so what's the trade that you want here? What's the trade that you wanted to do?
I did it.
Why are you running from me? I had already posed a threat to the enemy team. It could have been from when the start of the server happened and I threatened the other team, or from past seasons.
You're in combat right now. And we're holding you hostage.
Don't try to run.
We are holding you hostage. If you run, we will kill you.
We had secured George into the cage and were demanding him get his teammates online or else we would kill him and farm him for his hearts. We had finally had the upper hand. But as we wait for the time lapse to end and our teammates to get in line, I would like to mention that we're at 94 subscribers and we're almost to 100, only 6 more to go. So if you could, please subscribe to this YouTube channel as it would make me and Hanky Poo streams. Thank you. We completely forgot about the combat log system, and it's already been well over a minute to where he logged out. His team was not going to come, and he would have just logged on later anyway. For a while, the SMP was at peace. Many people on the server started to realize that it wasn't all about war, and that we needed to start strengthening our relations with other teams. We began to put aside our past, and realized that we needed to move towards the future. But as many people say, nothing ever lasts forever. We were ambushed at spawn by 2 of the best PvPers on the SMP. This would turn into one of the hardest fights that we'd ever be put into. I didn't know whether to choose between good or bad, right or wrong, but all I know is that at the end of the day, I will make sure that spawn is protected and without any harm. don't care what it takes. I don't care what it costs. All I want to know is that Spawn will be okay in the end, and I will fight for Spawn with my life. I bind my team with one goal, one cause, and one job. Fight, and don't stop until we fall.
Today.
That's embarrassing.
Oh my gosh! I got Easy Peanut Sword! I got Easy Peanut Sword! I got Easy Peanut Sword! Oh wait, are they running? We had done it. We had pushed them away from Spawn and claimed it as our own. We took the revenge we seeked from the second we left the gate at Spawn. However, no story has a good ending without a challenge.